Hello, the Stormblood armor quests, level 60 through 70, start with Original Blanstyr, given to us by Hananza, the Armorer Guild in Limsa. Level 60, here we go. Greetings, Mercy. I hope you've been well since that last incident with Blanstyr. Speaking of which, our resident veteran of the Forge has built quite the reputation for himself. Our patrons are well pleased with the custom-made quality of his armors. Thus did it come as quite a surprise when he announced his intention to leave the guild. I questioned him on this sudden change of heart, but the stubborn Aurochs refused to divulge his reasons. Despite all that has happened, I suppose he must be uncomfortable confiding aught in me. Mayhap you'd have better luck. I am his superior, but he respects and admires you as a colleague. I need you to get to the bottom of this, Mercy. Losing an experienced armorer without so much as an explanation is unacceptable. Okay. Let's go talk to our cantankerous Rogadan buddy. Rival, whatever. In his normal spot. Well, if it ain't me old forge mate Mercy, what's with the grim face? I explain why I'm here. Aye, you've the right of it. I mean to put the guild behind me. Now I've confidence in me skills, and I reckon that lately I've been forging some of the best pieces of my career. But I couldn't figure out for the life of me why I didn't feel myself the equal of you or the Forge Master. After a good bit of thinking, though, I came to the realization that my work lacks character. I was just arriving at that conclusion, you see, when I saw an adventurer by the aft castle wearing a helm of the oddest design. I had to stop her and ask where she got it from. You know what she says? Some envoy from the Far East gave it to her for services rendered during Heaven's Stern, or some such. And that's when I had me epiphany. I needed to learn how to infuse me work with as much character as radiated from that odd-looking helmet. I needed to study with the folk what make 'em. But if I'm to bugger off on a pilgrimage of enlightenment to the Far East, I can't bloody well keep taking on commissions now, can I? That's why I gave me notice to Hananza. You can try to talk me out of it till you're blue in the face, but me mind's made up. And he goes back to resting. I mean, you know, he's resting between commissions, we get it. This is the shortest level 60 quest so far. Back to Hananza for the turn-in cutscene. Most of them like 7 minutes. This one's almost, it might be 4 max. Well, what did the old Aldgoat have to say for himself? I explain. I see. I certainly appreciate you clearing up that mystery. But why is he? And into the scene walks Blanstyr. Sticking your beak into me business again, Hananza. I should have bloody known you put Mercy up to it. If you'd simply explained the why of it in the first place, I wouldn't have needed to stoop to such measures. She puts her hands on her hips, thinking. And I also could have told you at the outset that you needn't cut all ties with the guild. It is perfectly acceptable for an artisan to take an occasional leave of absence for the purpose of self-improvement. A leave of absence, you call it? Aye, well, I suppose that works too. I'm serious about training new skills, but I'd be glad to keep my position at your forge if you'd still have me. She nods. Right, I'll take my leave then, Forge Master. And if it ain't too much trouble, I'd appreciate it if you could see to me clients' needs while I'm gone. Sorry. When they cut words short, blah blah, it's hard to, yeah. I will take care of any requests for repairs or adjustments. You just stay focused. I don't want to see you back here until you've finished until you're satisfied that you've grown as a craftsman. He smiles. Understood. Well, I'm off to seek a ship to the Far East. Keep them fires hot, eh? He gives a wave. Leaves the scene. The great bloody buffoon. Byergot knows how he'll fare over there, but then again, mayhap he'll return a changed man. Very well, Mercy. I'll let you know should I hear from Blanstyr. I nod. We get 1,337,500 experience points, a kinda sad 583 gil, 250 ice crystals, 3 more commercial engineering manuals, and did we level up? We shall see. Next quest coming in hot, so stay tuned, or whatever. Level 66, so we didn't level, but we will on this next one. Eastern Apprentice is a level 63 armorer quest. Eastern Apprentice. Given to us by Hananza. Here we go. Blanstyr should have arrived on far eastern shores by now, but I've not heard a word from the old Aurochs. There was no news of storms or ships lost at sea, so I must assume we made it to Kugane. Have you been there yourself? Yes. Should you happen to have business on that side of the world, I'd consider it a favor if you could look in on him for me. Personality aside, Blanstyr is one of our best artisans, and losing him to some mishap would be a terrible blow. For the guild, of course. Or he's your friend and you can just admit it. 1052 with reduced teleportation rates, but I will do it for free thanks to Blue Mage. Can I set this as another favorite destination? Oh, I have to get rid of one. Well, I think I'm pretty much done going to Foundation. Ishgard. So yeah, let's do that. This will help. Mostly, I don't think it's going to reduce the rate enough for me to be happy and not use a ticket if I'm coming from one of the main 3 cities. But if I'm out in like the Ruby Sea or whatever and I want to teleport back, it should be cheaper to do so. But anywho, we find Blanstyr just to the west. He's looking up at a statue of a samurai on a horse. Mercy, Bargot's beard, I thought you looked familiar. Ananza sent you to spy on me, did she? I arrived a while ago, truth be told, but this bloody statue caught me eye and refused to let go. Just look at the armor on that bloke. You don't see naught like that in the Eorzea. Well, I'd best not stand around gawping all day. I need to find a smithy and see if they're willing to teach an old hand like me. Here, do you want to come along and help look then? I nod. Good lass. The ship's captain told me there's an artisan's district near Pier 1, so let's try there first. He's down there, so quickest should be to do the main aetherite. Do I need to buy anything? Not really. But right over here is where you buy the level 70 Tombstone of Poetics gear. We can go through here, I think. Yep. I've never been in here before. There's a couple forges, 3 forges, sorry, with these giant billows that continually, like accordion-like with this wheel, probably making them go up and down, push air to strengthen the fire. You have an anvil that's basically just this big slab of rock. You have this cooling pool, a cooling bucket, another thinner cooling pool. Cool. This dude, this big freaking muscly dude hammering on what might be a sword blade. We'll see. Here's Blanstyr talking to Fugetsu, who I've also never met. Cutscene. Judging by the heat and the noise, I'd say we've come to the right place. Right. Well, there's naught to be gained by being shy. I'm just gonna grab this. That's my thumbnail. Begging your pardon, sir, but who might be the master of this forge? I've traveled here from Eorzea with a mind to learning your style of armor smithing. This human, kind of shaggy dark hair, purple, like light purple kimono kind of thing, robe wrapped around in the middle with a sash. Well, well, in all my years, never have I had a foreigner seek an apprenticeship at my anvil. Pray tell me more of your aspirations. Pray, tell me more. Hang on, so you're the master of this place then? So the fates have decreed. I am Fugetsu, Koka Jihaz, Kokajiya apostrophe Sam. Koka Jihaz, humble proprietor and chief armorer. Oh, hi. Pleased to meet ya. The name's Blanstyr. I'm an armorer from Limsa, the city where I learned my craft. See, I was taken by the striking design of the helms your countryman was giving out on Heavenstern, and reckoned that I'd like to study with the artisan what crafted them. I asked about, and the answers sent me here, to Kugane. Ah, the Heavenstern helmets. If you seek the man who forged those pieces, then you need look no further. Was there some particular aspect of the design that drew your attention? We're both shocked. He's like mid-20s maybe? Those were yours then. Bugger me, that was easy. To answer your question, I've been feeling that my own work has fallen into a bit of a rut, and the distinct personality of them helms is exactly what I've been missing. The search for one's own style can certainly be a trial. Very well, I should be glad to aid you in finding yours. You will? Thank you, sir. He looks to me. Okay, maybe 30. Ordinarily, I teach but one student at a time, but it will be a refreshing challenge to instruct the two of you together. I look forward to the experience. Blanstyr just his mouth hangs open a tiny bit. I look shocked. Before we begin, however, I would gauge your skills as artisans. Would you craft for me a set of quality Eorzean armor? My apprentice, Unryu, will provide you with the necessary materials. Present your work to me when you are finished. I guess he thought he was here for the same reason as me. But you can't pass up this chance, Mercy. We can learn the secrets of Far Eastern armorsmithing side by side. I give him a little shrug with a smile, like, sure, okay. And we'll grab the supplies from Unryu, who is one of the Ara, who's got like the scales or whatever coming off their face. Master Fugetsu explained to me your task. If you would tell me the type of armor you plan to forge, then I shall requisition the appropriate metals from our stores. I explained something to him. Ah, a suit of mail, is it? I believe these materials should suffice, but do not hesitate to request more should you find them lacking. Once the armor is complete, you may present it directly to Master Fugetsu. I pray sincerely for your success. A junior apprentice will be most welcome at the forge. He hands me the materials. These are awesome. We don't have to actually farm our own materials. If we screw up, we just get new ones. I don't know if they're free, but I haven't messed up so far. So you click on this little button, go on to class. Once you have the special recipes, go to class quest. Paladin mail is what I'm making. And we have the Paladin mail materials here. Pretty basic. We start with a muscle memory to give us 363 out of the 511 that I need. We got a good proc, so I'm going to go straight to precise touch. Innovation. Basic touch. Standard touch. Just to make sure I can't cap easily. I need less than 500, so a Biergots will cap us. Okay, that's what I thought that was. And then we need 37 plus 100 plus 11, so 148. So just barely miss it with a basic synth, but our careful synth will be more than enough. And this, by the way, is with 65 HQ main hand, 63 HQ offhand, and then 61 gear HQ, and 63 accessories HQ. And then also, I don't have the best material for every slot. I just had what I could buy or find or had on me for whatever reason. Here's Fugetsu to continue the quest. I trust our materials were sufficient for the task. Hand over a HQ Paladin mail. A fine piece. You have shown considerable skill in working this amount of detail into such a durable alloy. Though the techniques you employ are not the same as ours, your experience as an artisan is readily apparent. I am curious to see how you will fare with our traditional methods. But whilst I am eager to begin your instruction, I am afraid an important commission must take precedence. Pray use this time to familiarize yourself with the local materials, and I shall inform you when your lessons are to commence. Talk to Blanstyr to finish this quest. Seems we both managed to impress Master Fugetsu, eh? We've got a foot in the door, but you know as well as I do that was the easy part. They do things differently over here, and we'll be starting from the bottom. But if that difference is what brings out the character in me crafting, then it'll be worth the climb to the top. Oh, and don't you worry none about Hananza. I'll be sending her a letter explaining what we're up to. Neither one of us wants to hear her griping that she thought we was dead or something. Look at us, Mercy. Seems only yesterday we was rivals, and now here we are taking an apprenticeship together. Biergot crafts in mysterious ways, eh? 1,557,875 experience points. 1871 gil, pretty great. Ice Crystal 250, High Steel Pliers, I just showed you that I made HQ versions of those. We get Quality Assurance, which is awesome, a higher chance of getting a good or excellent condition. I've already got HQ gear, level 61. It is either as good or better than this NQ63 gear, so I'll take 2500 gil, please and thank you. Did I not? Oh, I was gonna say. We hit level 67, which does not come with anything. We'll desynth these last two things we got from blacksmithing and armor crafting. The next set of stuff that I plan to craft for myself is level 65 HQ. It's like the Kudzu crafting gear. That does not include accessories. I think the next accessories are like level 67 or 68. And I want my gear to be better than that before better than what I have now before I start doing that. I don't think there's a person to buy from since you don't need materials here. But yeah, anywho. Fugetsu, Blanstyr, and myself, and the wind-up Doulahan I made so long ago. We all thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time, and bye-bye for now.